What is up, guys? It is Hobbs here. It is Slashback Saturday. Well, it will be here in about 6 hours. Anyways, I wanted to review and do a follow-up on a movie that TheHORRORman did. Him and I were talking over instant message, and I let him know that I got this. Not even a couple months later, the next Slashback challenge for Slashback the sequel, he's asking us to do a sequel. This is the perfect sequel, in my opinion, for Slashback the sequel, as TheHORRORman has asked us to do sequels today on Slashback. So, we're going to credit the entire cast for the first film and the second one here. We've got Eric Wilkinson, Joseph Shaughnessy, and the acclaimed David Wilkinson. And I have to tell you, this film is phenomenal. Now, this is a follow-up to the first film, The Violence Movie 1, where a parody actually is of the Friday the 13th film. However, these are two boys in their early teens, just putting together a VHS film and having a great time and a blast with it. So, let's get right into the backstory here. I'm sure most of you have watched TheHORRORman's take on this film, but I do want to give you mine. So, essentially, we follow our lead character here who's waking up out of a dream, and he's thinking, did I really have an occurrence with a man that's been escaped from prison that's trying to kill me? Was it just a dream, or was it just reality? Well, I don't know. You'll have to see that in the first film. So he wakes up out of the dream, turns on the news, and look on the news. There's an escaped person coming from prison. He is after our lead, and he wants to kill him. And he wants to come after him in a big way, possibly for revenge. So, if you've seen the first one of these movies, you'll realize some of the takes are unbelievable. The pool scene was just fantastic. Some of the cut scenes were great. However, we do follow Joey as he is waiting for the masked man to come attack him inside of the house yet again. And, you know, he's preparing himself, and he's like, this can't be happening again. This can't be happening again. Looks out the window. Sure enough, the masked man's coming into the house, and they're going to stage this epic WWE type brawl all through the house. One of the things that I really loved about this film, as the masked man is entering the house to attack Joey, is you can see all the 80s nostalgia all over the walls. You could see like Commando posters, Freddy Krueger pillows, you know, just, you could just tell these kids when they made this movie, they were really excited about making this film. And getting back to the plot, so as he comes out of the dream and he sees that the masked man has escaped from prison, he's on his way to the house to kill him again. He realizes now it's time to defend myself, and chaos ensues. He enters the house, they start to fight. You know, every type of weapon is there. It's almost like a false count anywhere, no disqualification wrestling fight match. They eventually make it on top of the house, and really very impressive. I mean, Harry Manfredini did the score for this, which later on they originally were going to use the score from, you know, Friday the 13th, but he said, you know what, I love the fact that you guys are doing this. You'll make your own score throughout the course of this film. So they're fighting on top of the roof here, and it's just epic. I mean, the fact that this is filmed by kids, I've watched it twice already. It just blows me away that there was that much detail into this film. You could tell they were really hardcore horror movie fans, more specifically with, you know, the man behind the mask. Even though we get kind of a Freddy reference in the first film, they definitely are fans of Friday the 13th. So anyhow, chaos ensues as the masked man enters the house, and it's just like a one-on-one battle throughout the house. The gore is on point for the budget they had. The budget actually was doubled. They said the first budget was $50. They were able to budget daily double and get a second budget for this film. There was a car drag scene in this that I just couldn't believe they did without getting themselves killed. I mean, this film You know, it's only about 15 to 20 minutes long. Really, both of them are about 40 minutes total in space, but I can't recommend this enough. This is a great sequel. This is called The Violence Movie 2. I really don't want to give away too many details because there's really not a lot of time you have with these films, but the time that you do is just great. I mean, it's a perfect slasher. You know, there was cut scenes, decapitation scenes, there were people being dragged by cars. I mean, just really well shot, and a little bit of humor, and a lot of paying homage to the 80s in this film as well. And I'm so glad I got this. I want to thank the Horror Man who runs these slashers also for giving me this recommendation. So that is my pick for this week. It is The Violence Movie 2. You guys have to go get this one. It's only like 12 bucks on eBay. Worth every penny. The outtakes are unbelievable. Harry Manfredini, again, he does the score for the film, and I cannot recommend this enough. It is a great sequel to the first film. The gore is on point for the budget that they had. Go check out The Violence Movie 2. Happy Slashback. Peace.